Guys, in this video, we will be learning Pandas DataFrame sorting functions in Python. So we will learn what is sort value function and what is sort index function. I am using editor PyCharm and Python version 3.12 is installed on my computer. Before getting started with any of the implementation, you have to install Pandas library on your computer. Then only you can use its features in Python code. To install Pandas library on your computer, you have to type in one command on your command prompt, or you can open your terminal. The same way you can install other library as well. Let's get started with our today's tutorial. As you know, data frame is nothing but a collection of rows and columns. You can take an example of Excel sheet. We have rows and we have columns. Okay. So let's see what is sort values function. So we will first quickly import a pandas library and numpy library. Okay. pd as a alias. We will import numpy. I have some code handy to save some time, which will create a new data frame, right? So we have pd.dataframe that is coming from pandas library. Okay. These are our 4 columns where we have 6 rows. Okay. If you run the program, so you will see rows and columns, right? 4 columns we have, column 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 6 rows. Okay. This is the index to identify row. This is automatically generated by this data frame function. Okay. NumPy library we are using to get a null value, right? Data frame object name, sort values. If you see the documentation of this function, so you will see we have these many arguments. Sort by the value along either axis, right? Column name can be specified either in string or it could be a list of string, right? It is returning a data frame. So I'm going to say by equals to col1, right? And then we will get the result into one object. Okay, then we will print it, right? If you're in the program, so you will see your data is sorted on column 1, right? This is ascending order. We have A, B, C, and D. While in the initial data frame, we had A, B, N, D, and C, right? Which means our data frame is now sorted on basis of column 1. Okay. If you see the type of this result object, what is the type of it? So you will see it would be a data frame. Okay. If you're in the program, so you will see it is a data frame. If you want to apply your sorting on multiple columns, then we can pass it in list format, right? That is my column 1, that is my column 2, right? It will execute in ascending order, right? If you run the program again, so now your sorting would be applied on 2 columns, right? Which means in AA, right, we have 1 and 2, while in the initial data frame we had 2 and 1. Okay, so our sorting is now applied on column 1 and column 2, right? It is ascending order. If you want to use in place as a false, which means it will return you the data which is sorted, right? In place means it is returning the sorted data. If you make it true, it will not return you anything, right? Rather, operation will be applied on the data frame object itself, right? We have nothing in result now after using in place true, but if you print your df again, then df would be sorted. If you're in the program, so you will get your sorted data frame because you have set in place true. If you make it false, so your data frame would be shown as your initial data frame, right? If you're in the program, so you will see this data and this data would be same. Okay, let me remove this, right? Even this as well. If you want to set your order as a descending, you can set ascending as false, right? Which means it is in descending order, right? If you're in the program, so your data would be shown in descending order, right? First sorted in descending, right? Column 1 and column 2, D, C, A, and then column 2 is also set as descending, right? 2, 1. Previously we were getting 1 and 2. Okay. Let's see other argument that is a kind. So that is to specify a algorithm name, quick sort, merge sort, heap sort, stable, right? If you see the documentation, so in kind, we have a sorting algorithm, right? You must be knowing these terms, quick sort, merge sort, heap sort, stable, right? So you can specify your kind as per your need, right? If you want to specify heap sort, we can use merge sort, right? So your output would still be the same. We have specified a specific algorithm. Okay, it will depend on which data you are dealing with, what is your requirement, so you can use accordingly the kind. Okay, let me remove this. We have one more argument, that is na position, which means null value position. Either it should be first or last. Show me the null value at first and then apply sorting. You're in the program, so you will see your NA values rows would be first and then sorting will be applied, right? You see, okay. If you make it last, so your null values row would be at last. Before that, your sorting would be applied. Okay, so that is how this NA position work. If you want to apply the order of sorting in form of list, that is also possible. If you see, we have two columns to be sorted and we want to specify the order as per our column sequence. So you can put it this way, false, and for second column you can say 2, right? So the first position say the ascending order would be false, but for second column, the ascending order would be true, right? If you run the program again, so your ascending order would be true, right? 1, 2, but for column 1, ascending is false, which means we are getting the descending order, right? From D to A, okay? But in AA set, we have ascending true, that is 1 and 2, okay? Let's see other parameter. If you notice, if you see the documentation, ignore index. By default, it is false, right? Default is false, means you will get your index as it was created initially. If you make it true, then your resulting index will be changed from 0 to your nth position. Okay. So let me remove NA position last and make it ignore index set to true, which means I want to relabel my index, right? Here, if you see, we have index as per our sorting data, but if you want to make it your label from 0, then it will be regenerated, right? If you run the program, so you will see your data is still sorted, but your labels are changed, right? From 0 to 5. Okay, if you make it false, so it would show you as it was original, right? You see, now let's see what is key argument. We have key argument, that is again a series which will return, but you can use your any anonymous function and set your key, create your series, right? How it works? Let me remove this argument. Okay. So what I want, let me make it column 4, right? It is single string. Okay. Let me remove all this and I will keep a single column for sorting, and then I'll be using key, that would be my new series. But before my new series gets generated row after row, I want to use one lambda function, and then here I have a column for lambda, and then that column I would say my str should be lower. So first it will convert my value, each value into the lowercase, because if you see the column 4, we are going to apply sorting. Before that, we wanted to convert our value into lowercase and then we want to apply our sorting, right? So that is how this key function works. If you run the program, then you will see, so your data is now sorted. Okay. Now let's see what is sort index function. I have some code handy to save some time, right? This is again new data frame. Let me make it df1. Okay, if you print this df1, so we have one column and we have 5 rows, right? So df1, run the program. You will see this is a one column and we have specified our customized index, right? Okay, if you want to use sort index function will apply sorting on this index itself. df1 dot sort index, right? If you print your df1, and in place has to be true, right? Because it will apply the sorting on the original object and then print it, right? If you're in the program, right? So you will see your index would be sorted, right? You see 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay. See the documentation of sort index. So these are the same thing as we were getting in our sort values function, right? If you want to apply ascending, right? False. So data would be in descending order, right? If you're in the program, so you will get your last value on the top, right? You see, right? So you can use all these parameters with sort index function as well. So we have seen data frame sorting functions in Python. We have seen sort values. We have seen sort index, right?
That brings us to the end of the today's video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on all things tech related. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.